Good evening. I'm going to start right here, already in an Onshape drawing. And what I'm going to do first is I've got the planes turned off, so I can go ahead and turn on this front plane just so you can see it. And go right here into sketch mode. And I'm going to click on the front plane to start there. And then I'm going to turn that plane back off. All right, so now I'm in sketch mode. And there's multiple ways that you could create an M. One way that we could do it would be using just our line tool, and we could just go straight up, and we can specify dimensions if you want. That's fine. We can kind of go over, say 2.5, go back. As long as I'm keeping it right there orange, it's perpendicular to that line coming in. I can trace it out like that. Give it 2.5. All right. And then come back down for another 4. All right, so that's one way to create an M. And if you're using the spline tool, that's fine as well. So I'm just going to create 2 of them right next to each other. And we can start down here at the bottom again. Go straight up or slightly at an angle, it doesn't matter. It's going to start giving it a bow as I click it. 1, now I'm coming back down for the middle part of the M. I'm coming back up. Alrighty. So that's about 4 inches tall is that M. And when I'm at this point, I don't need any more, so I just did escape and it goes back. I can adjust it from here if I want. So I'm gonna hit escape again to get completely out of the spline tool, get my arrow back, and now I can adjust it. So if I want to bring these kind of more together, bring this one up here a little bit. This one in a little bit, try to make it a little more uniform, not that it matters. It is a little more freehand. So there's 2 different ways to create an M, and with your last name it's W, so you could just turn these upside down and have a W, or just do a mirror feature, create a construction line to mirror the M and have a W. But so I have 2 M's, and I'm going to show you how to sweep both of those. So green check. All right, so first I'm going to do the very block style M, create a plane with my gray square within a gray square, change it to point normal plane, and then I'm going to click on this point and the line behind it. You see it gives me that blue line. If I tilt my screen a little bit, you can see it's giving me my plane right there. So that's exactly what I want. Now I want to do a sketch within that plane that I just drew. So plane number 4. And now I'm in sketch mode. So I can create a circle right there where that point intersects that plane, and just do specify 0.25 diameter circle. So it's very small. I can zoom in a little bit and green check. So I'm going to hide that plane now just to try to make it as cleaned up as possible. So now I have my circle and I have my path. So I can do sweep and faces and sketch regions to sweep. I want to sweep the circle, and my path, I can start specifying my line. So I can go there, to there, to there, and to there. Green check. And so looking at that, I have a very block style M. So now if I want to do the swooping M, I can turn back on the sketch, make it visible. And I'm going to need to create a plane at the end of this M as well. So go back into my plane feature, but instead of doing point normal plane, I'm going to do a curve point. So curve point, and then same process, click on the point, click on the curve line. Curve point, because this is not a straight line, it's a curved line. So I still want the plane, tilt it a little bit. It says plane 5 down here. I want the plane to be normal to the line, normal being perpendicular. So I've created that. green check. Right, now I can go back into sketch mode, click on that plane when it highlights in orange. So now I'm sketching on that new plane. Create a circle at the end of it, pull it out, 0.25, enter. So I've got a 0.25 inch diameter circle, green check. I can turn off that plane, and then I can do the swoop feature now. Click on my circle, and then for swoop path, or sweep path, I can click on the whole path. Right, so mine did it first time through, so that's perfect. And so I have that path. I can turn off that sketch now. Right, so a problem that you might have been running into is if I go back into that sketch and I made these lines right here a little closer. Green check. See, now my sweep went away. So it's not allowing you to sweep because those lines are too close together. So I don't know. I just hit Control Z to take it far back. So when you look right here at your sketch, if you have these lines a little softer and further apart, giving that tube more room to move and not lay over itself or interfere with itself, then it will work better. So here you go. And I hope this works. And thank you for working so hard and being dedicated throughout the night. So this is two types of M's, right? Thank you.